There was a time in my life where I would walk down the street, see a post on Facebook, or hear good news about a friend and be seized with envy. My friend got a job she loved. I was secretly dying inside. I'd look around at friends that had money, their life together, and feel crushed inside. I would sit and ask myself, ask God, ask the universe, why? Why weren't those things, a good job, better opportunities, summer homes, vacationing, happening to me? Why was I constantly seething with envy? I didn't like the feeling, and more importantly, I didn't like who I was when I felt this way. I would argue that all of us feel this way. We all experience the pain of realizing that we lack, and there is a deep divide between you and other people. I was sticking out a job I loathed, praying, hoping, crossing my fingers that something would happen for me, to me, and that poof, I would be magically happier. Guess what? That moment for my life to get better never came while I was waiting for it. It took a reminder for myself that my life happiness was up to me. In the desperation of my misery, I cracked open a journal to find words I had penned nearly 5 years earlier. Inspire envy. I wrote as my theme for 2013. And I cried. I cried as I read that because inspiring envy was the last thing I was doing. I was living so far beneath my potential that I hated anyone that was crushing their goals. We scrolled through social media, TV, and magazines to face constant reminders of what we don't have, what we aren't, and what we lack. How do you break that? How do you fill that void? You step. You move forward. You stop wasting your time thinking about what you don't have and build what you want. Most of us wait until we have to change. And through the natural course of life, you will have to change. But it won't be for your benefit. It will be for your survival. So what that means for you that feel envious of others, you that is suffering, you that wonders why life doesn't seem to be getting better, it's up to you. You're at a job you hate? Change it. In a strained relationship? Change it. Hate the way you look? Change it. Your business is struggling? Change it. People fear change. But the real truth is that they should fear to stay the same and constantly living in envy of those that have learned to change. I'm not pretending this is easy, but the faster you run to embrace change in your life, the faster you will get to the person you want to become and the life you were meant to live. Every time you feel the pang of jealousy and envy, that is your cue that something in your life needs to change. And if you want to thrive, not survive, not barely make it through every month, or even crawl through your day, thrive, then you have to change. And when you do take that step towards change, guess what? It hurts. It's fearful, it's hard, it's straining, but you will feel a surge of happiness that is deep and lasting. You will know deep down that this feels so right. You know that job I was telling you about? I finally took that gut-wrenching plunge into the unknown and quit. Not with another job lined up in 2 weeks, not with another interview or even the prospect of work ahead of me. Terrified? Yeah, that puts it lightly. But guess what? I wasn't envious anymore of my friends that had great jobs, because I was working on finding mine. So you, struggling with your own secret demons, there is relief, there is hope, and there is greatness ahead of you. The secret to finding your solution, your hope, your happiness, it's change. And my plea with you is to join the 1% that take change head on, because you realize that there is nothing you should ever be envious of, because you are capable of having anything you want in life if you are willing to pay the price of change. So my friends, get out there and inspire envy.